Okay. All right. Shalawam, shalawam. First off, giving all glory, honor, and praises to YAHAWAH, Bahasham, YAHAWASHI, Bahasham, QADASH. Double honor to the apostle and the elder, great millstone, who will well and teach well. And I say shalom to the hopeful elect and the Akim out there push this word and the truth into sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahawashi. All right, we're back at you with another lesson today. In this lesson here, we're going to be getting into order. All right, we must have order amongst ourselves. We must have order amongst the body. We must have order amongst our household. And that order comes from Yahweh Bahasham, Yahawashi. All right, we cannot buck up or resist that order of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahawashi because we only bring damnation. We only bring, the repercussions of that amongst ourselves. All right. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna dive into the lesson. All right. And first off, I want to get into. I have put up here Atham online. All right. This is a definition of the word order. It says a body of persons living under a. We're gonna say it says religious, but we're gonna say a spiritual discipline. All right. Position, estate, rule, regulation, or we're going to say a spiritual order. All right. So the point is, we know that we that live under that are a part of that body, especially when we're talking about the HFE, the hopeful elect, those of us who are laboring in these times now, that we're living under that spiritual discipline, that scriptural discipline from that we have been given from Yahweh Shema Shah. So like it. All right. So we know that comes with, different things that we can and can't do. All right. You can't be out here just eating swine the way you want to. That's how it's out of order. You can't just be doing, as far as men, we can't just be, just doing whatever. We have to be in order. Eve, you have to be in order under your husband as well. The same way as men, we have to be in order under Yahweh Shema Shah. All right. But the point is, we have to be in order. All right, we cannot resist or buck up against the order because it's only going to bring damnation to bring those consequences amongst us, all right, amongst ourselves. All right, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the lesson. All right, the first scripture we're going to get into is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 1 through 1 and 2. It says, "Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but the power of Slakia, for there is no power but of the Most High. The powers that are ordained of the Most High." All right, verse 2. "Whosoever therefore resisted the power resisted the ordinance of the Most High, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation." All right, so if you buck up against the order of Yahweh Shema Shai, if you buck up against Yahweh Shema Shai or his will, or just if you buck up, period, then you bring damnation amongst yourself. We're gonna make it real simple example. You get pulled over by Esau. All right. You're not following Esau's order, but you're following that authority. Yahweh Shema Shai has given Esau that authority. So guess what? If you resist, more likely you're gonna get your ass, he gonna have your ass face down on that pavement, or even worse, he might just delete your ass. So don't resist that order. Yahweh Shema Shai has placed Esau in this authority right now. All right. So if you get pulled over, just sit there and chill out. You know. You ain't finna sit there, fall on your knees and master. No, you just gonna sit there. You gonna be cool, calm, and collect. He ask you for your license registration. You hand it to him. He give you a ticket. Thank you, sir. You have a great day. You let him go about your business. All right. As anybody, Eve, you are subject to be under the order of your husband. Us as men, we are subject to be under the order of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi. All right? We have to follow that order and lead our households according to that order. We have to lead ourselves. We have to lead. We have to follow that order. All right? Amongst the camp, amongst the bodies. We're all under that order of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi. All right? So the point is, you cannot buck up against that order, or resist the order or the authority, or rebel basically against Yahweh Shema Shah, because you're gonna be punished. All right, let's go to the next one. We're gonna go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, and we're gonna start at verse 1. Everything has a time and a place. All right. There's order amongst every single thing. Everything under the heavens, there's order. All right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1, and we're going to read down to verse 8. All right. It says, to everything there is a season, a time to put every purpose under the heaven. All right. Verse 2, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build up, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to remembrance and a time to slack it, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Verse 6, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. And in verse 8, a time to love and a time to hate, and a time of war and a time of peace. All right. So the point is that there is a time and place for everything that, which all goes in order, that order that Yahweh Shema Shai had already set, when he set the foundation of the world. All right, the foundation of the earth. So there's a time and place for everything. That is order. We can't just be out. We out on the highways and byways. It ain't we not out there. The brothers, we're not out there partying. We out there about business. All right. If we go fellowship after that, then we fellowship. We still do that within order. All right. We don't just do whatever we want. All right. We do everything within the order of Yahweh Shema Shai to the best of our abilities. All right. In your homes, Eve, you need to be in order under your husband. All right. The husband, as men, we need to be in order under Yahweh Shema Shai so we can lead our households the correct way that Yahweh Shema Shai see fit. And that sometimes that comes with getting that that wise counsel from the brothers, from the elders, all right, from the priests, all right. But the point is, there's a time and place for everything. There's an order for everything. And when things get out of order, they don't tend to go well. All right. I got one more for you, and then we're gonna close it out. We're gonna go to the book of First Corinthians. We're gonna go to chapter 14 and verse 40. First Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40. All right, and it reads, "Let all things be done decently and in order." Let all things be done decently and in order. All right. Let all things be done decently and in order. Let all things be done decently and in order. All right. We have to do things the way that they are supposed to be done, and we cannot resist the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. What you gonna do? You're just gonna buck up, and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna get punished. All right. So we have to do things the way that Yahweh Shema Shai has set forth, in the way that Yahweh Shema Shai has told us to do things. All right, and that comes with the wisdom of the scriptures. That comes with the wise counsel of coming from the brothers and the priests, and coming from the camps. All right, so we have to do those things. We have to adjust. All right, we can't just be out here, just doing everything the way we want to do it. And you also can't be out here on camp days. You buy, you doing, you sewing, and you handling business. But in the other day, you just 2/3 and heaving it up. That's not order. We cannot do that. All right, we have to stay in order. We have to stay under the order of Yahweh Shema Shai and do things the way that they tell us to the best of our abilities. All right, and if you buck up or you rebel against that, you will fail and you will be punished. All right, and that goes for all of us, myself and anybody else, and those of you that may be listening to this lesson as well. All right, so in closing, the biggest thing, order. All right, we got to be in order. These times are winding down, and they're winding down quick. All right. So I pray that this lesson was edifying to you. Until again, I'm going to say a ball, Yasharahla, Yahawah, Bahasham, YAHAWASHI, Bahasham, QADASH, Barak, Atham. Shalawam.